from the 32-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, any designs on getting back into this football game in the 2nd half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Again, it's Hampton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now what a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set.
On the give, this is Hampton. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Hampton. Shoves him aside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score. Chargers 36. Jets 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braylon Allen, 72 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
At the 13-yard line.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22.
He was taken down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They will run for it with Hampton. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 19 winning, 19 winning. Here we go. You got a mini basic. Why not? All right.
Fields. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
All right.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Out of the gun, Fields. And he's wrapped up. Taken down back to the 25. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Harrison Mevis on for the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 to a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, 75 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 43, Jets 25. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Good chance. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, Smite.
This is Hall. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never asked for help.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Come on, Smite. Hey, 10. No more.
Looking to throw. Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And some space here. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
3 yards on the play. 1st down, Jets.
West side zip.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He throws there, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the pass?
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown,
Mason Taylor, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
32. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton. Stiff-armed it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Sherwood on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. That was a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next the score, Chargers 50, Jets 32. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think. There he goes, left side. Garrett Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 77 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Jets 40. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
And the Chargers
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Andre Cisco. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Go.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Give here to Hampton. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On the handoff, it's Hampton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton, 36 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him. And that ties him with Alvin Kamara, who on Christmas Day of 2020 also went for 6 touchdowns. And this is quickly turning into one of the great individual performances in NFL history. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Complete to
Garrett Wilson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets get a bit closer. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Jets 48.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Under a pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives a little something to bounce out of here on.
So, for the Chargers, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.